When I came here about a couple months ago, it was health anxiety originally that brought me here. Like, I know my story is not unique to other people, but it was health anxiety. And then something was telling me, even before the health anxiety, I was kind of, doing what normal young people do: party, drink, have sex, do all these things, right? And then eventually I was kind of like telling myself, this is wrong. But again, growing up in a Baptist church all my life, and even Catholic for a couple of years when I was really young, but still old enough to remember, I knew it was wrong, but again, I just kind of ignored it like most young people do when they kind of like get out of the house, right? And then I had health anxiety, and I was like, now that I'm not like doing all this degenerate stuff, maybe I should, go to church since I've been wanting to. And then I did so, and then I randomly got a text message one day from somebody in the church, but it was to meet with you, and then I did so, and then I had every question in the book. Still have a lot of questions, I suppose, right? But that's kind of how it all like started going up, because you guys were very welcoming, and then I got a lot of questions answered. You gave me a Bible. I started reading it. I fail to do so sometimes, but other times I'm good at it. So, at first I didn't realize it because I was expecting a magical moment from Jesus himself. Like I was gonna like freeze and just gonna feel something, right? Like you see in a lot of these churches and people's stories. It seems so cool. But then you kind of had mentioned to me, you said, well, I mean, you do tell me all the time that you feel bad for lusting or judging or cursing, and those might be minor things to some people, but to me those are like really my worst habits, I would say. And if I don't come to church on a Sunday, which has happened, not a lot, but it has happened, even when I'm late, let's be real, when I'm late, I'm like, that's not that Jesus is gonna like punch me for it, but it feels wrong, And even like my best friend, he's an atheist, right? For him, for instance, I love him. He's my best friend. He's been there with a lot of things in life, and not judging him, but I do want more like Christian-like people around me, because it's easy to worship when you're with other people. I feel like a lot of the times, anyways, you can do it alone. Some people are really good at disciplining themselves, but at least getting my foot in the door and keeping it there, right? Sometimes I feel like, you go home, you don't have nobody doing it with you. Family, I don't have family here, nothing like that. I don't even have friends yet, so. Kind of being alone, and kind of like, it's easy to kind of get away, and the only person I call is my best friend, and then, well, he's not a Christian-like person, not that he's a horrible person. So for me, I've kind of like, with the anxiety situation, now I will like open up the Bible and read something random, or I'll even go on my phone and type in something about being anxious and then reading verses about it, So it's like little things like that, I would say. Finding Jesus is also like comfort itself, and knowing that there's, a promised land at the end, when this is all done. So after getting baptized, I would like to be more involved in the church, spreading the word as best I can. I know I'm not gonna be good at it right away because, I got a lot to learn. It's, the beginning. So I know it's gonna be a lifelong thing, and I'm happy for that.